Yeah, Musgrove, 47 Dunhill Lane, yeah. But that can't be. It can't. The renewal's not due for another 3 months. Look, I know that because last year. Oh, God. Are you sure?
All right.
Yeah. I'll have to, just go and,
All right. Was there something I said? He was just on the phone then. All right, Jack. You haven't come round to borrow something for the blushing bride to carry, have you?
Not exactly. I don't suppose Jimmy's over here with you, is he?
No, he's not. Why? What's up?
You've known him long enough to know what he can get up to.
Oh, look, Jack, we both know how hard Jimmy's worked to stay out of trouble.
I know.
And how much this new job means to him, and how much he's looking forward to your Lindsay's wedding. I mean, you don't really think he's going to be off doing some job somewhere, do you?
Well, where is he then?
Well, maybe he's gone to the florist to check on the flowers.
Oh, not so important. He leaves his dinner half-eaten. OK, look, I'll go around the parade, see if anyone round there has seen him, you know.
OK, you do that. And I'll see you later, all right? And don't worry.
Yeah, I'll try.
You going out? Yeah. Jackie wants to get a message to Jimmy. I think I might know where he is. So, I'll see you later.
Well, what should I do about, you know?
He's all right, isn't he? Yesterday, it was the father and the mother who were the psychos, wasn't it?
Well, there's something going on.
Yeah, in your head.
Do you think it's a good idea to have lodgers?
I think the money's a good idea.
Well, can I come with you?
Look, he's a milkman, isn't he? He's going to want to get his head down, especially the time he went out this morning. Mother's at work, Grandad's at work, and little Kelly's still at school. What's going to happen?
Oh, hi, Susanna. It's Jackie. Fine, great. Is Max there? Oh, was he at Grant's? He went to Leeds yesterday afternoon, did he? Right. Well, I'll catch him when he gets back later. See ya. I flaming well will catch him later and all.
You all right, Mr. Musgrove?
What?
Oh, sorry, it's just that you look a bit...
I was thinking, that's all.
Bit of bad news on the phone before, eh?
What? Yeah, it's worse than we thought. Much worse. I'm going over there now. See if I can salvage a bit more than we did last night.
Hiya. Any sign of your dad?
Nothing.
It's a nose here. Oh, it's a piece from Darren.
Oh. Frankie will be here in time for the wedding.
Who's Frankie?
Darren's girlfriend. An old mate of Peter's, apparently.
Oh, it is. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
I know. It's gorgeous. Can't face taking it back.
Oh, you've got to, haven't you? Oh, poor Peter. He meant well, didn't he?
I know, felt awful telling him not to buy it for me. I was just wondering what it would have looked like on.
Lindsay, on that day, even without that dress, you're going to look fantastic. Just hope your dad's there to see you.
You're going to be able to rest easy soon, son. You know, ever since you were left for Dad, it's been eating away at me. Inside. Who done it? And where are they? And why did the busies never string someone up for killing you? Do you know why, don't you? It's because families like us, we don't mean nothing to them. It's the same when your Uncle Frankie died. We knew the busies were laughing about it, saying, so what? It's just one less corkle scally to have to worry about. So no surprise, eh, son? They've had over a year to come up with some answers, but guess what? They've come up with nothing. But I have, Jimmy. I found him. I found your killer, son. And I know exactly where he is. So, like I said, you'll be able to rest easy soon. Because he's gonna have breathed his last. Because I'm gonna sort him for you, son.
Gonna sort who, Jimmy?
Were you playing it? Creeping up on people like that?
You know, Jackie's panicking. She thinks you're off on one.
I'm just paying respects to my son.
Oh, yeah? Before you go off and find the fella that killed him.
I promised him.
Yeah, well, unpromise him, will you, while you're still here?
No one else is going to punish the murderer who killed my lad. So if no one else will do it, it's down to me, isn't it? His dad.
Hi. Had a message that you wanted me to call in.
Yeah, you better shut the door.
Everything all right?
Look, this is really embarrassing for me, but... Well, how did your overnight trip to Leeds go?
Fine. Very productive.
Then how come last night I was in the Vinery restaurant in Liverpool? And so were you. How'd you work that out?
I can appreciate how it might have looked, but Susanna and I, we've known Warren and Faye for years.
Oh, I can completely understand you denying it. And I know I wear contact lenses, but I'm not blind, and I know what I saw. I had a baby for you and Susanna because I thought you were committed to each other for life.
Hang on a minute, hang on. Let's not get too carried away here. You were paid to deliver the goods. End of story.
End of story. I carried that baby because of what the two of you had been through. Because I was your chance to rebuild a family. And what am I supposed to be thinking now if you go off with this Faye one?
Oh, this is Fantasyland. You were paid to do that.
Yeah, OK, that's how it started.
Yeah, and ended up. Everything else, it's none of your business.
Look, Max, all I want to know is what's going to happen to the baby if this leads to you and Susanna splitting up. What happens if Susanna doesn't want to keep Harry on her own? Is this Faye going to welcome you and the baby with open arms? Or will Harry end up coming back my way?
What's Susanna doing here? Have you told her?
No, I haven't. I'm trying to make sure she doesn't find out, aren't I?
Well, don't open the door.
Max, be soft. Oh my God, I've told her that we're in here.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I was just coming from the garage and I saw your car. Oh, is everything all right?
Yes. Yeah, everything's... we were just having a bit of a chat about the restaurant business.
Oh, anything I should know about?
No. No, not at all.
Well, while his lordship's quiet, do you fancy a coffee?
Well, I'll come and join you in a minute.
Coming, Max.
Yes, yeah, I just get finished.
OK.
OK, so maybe I did give Faye a bit of a kiss, but so what? We're old friends. Planning Warren's 40th birthday party, if you must know.
Well, what were you doing with your tongue down her throat last week out there? You better finish it, Max. Or I will.
It's a beauty.
Look after her, all right?
Cheers.
See you later.
Thought you said you couldn't go. Can't, but I am. What about your mum and dad? Don't worry about it. Don't get fulfilled. Thought you weren't allowed to go to a little party after the other week. You could have got a big drunk. You were totally off your head.
Yeah?
My dad's here.
And you are?
That's their stuff.
Yeah, just wait, hang on.
Who are you?
No, let's turn this around. Who are you?
Matt Musgrove. OK?
Oh, right.
So, here's me dad in.
No, he's just going round to yours or something.
Can I wait then?
Yeah.
Why can't you, guys? Me then, isn't it? What's about a baby? I change my socks as well, you know? No, it's not funny. I know it's not funny. Just tell me what's up. At the rest of me says no one wants to tell me nothing.
I've run out of baby talk out there.
Look, can't we work something out here? I mean...
It's worked out. You've been caught.
What? Just a little bit of flirting with an old friend. Come on. Look, remember what Mike thought about us?
Yeah, and he was right, wasn't he? There was something going on.
Yeah, but not what he thought. And me and Faye, well, it's as ridiculous as you and me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Really?
Not good enough for you, am I?
No, it's not that. It's just...
What? It's just what?
Oh, we're different, aren't we?
Oh, I'm just some working class tart, you mean?
No. Oh, you don't understand.
Don't I? I think I do. We are different, Max. I know the difference between right and wrong. Now, what I did for you and Susanna was right, and what you're doing with or to this Faye is wrong.
Okay, so now you know. What are you going to do? I'm not going to tell Susanna. Are you? Are you going to be the one to blow it all apart? Are you? Because your little nightmare might just come true. What's going to happen to little baby Harry then, eh? Go on. Tell me.
So, what you do like?
Listen, that. As little as possible. Mind my own business, that kind of thing.
Yeah, this is Matt Musgrove.
You related to Neve and Joey, are you?
I hope so. It's supposed to be me mum and dad.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone to his to get some more stuff. And he wants to hang on until he gets back.
Be okay, won't it?
Suppose so. Or you could go round and give your old fella a hand.
Nah. I missed them on the way.
So how long have you had this problem then?
What problem?
Not realising that when you're in someone else's house, you give them some respect.
Do you want me to call you Sarah or something?
Nah. Just be a bit more polite, you know. And wait outside of my house until I invite you in. Snotty-nosed little.
Nice one.
Who are you looking at? Is that kettle on yet?
Coming up.
So come on, tell me. What's right and what's wrong here? All right, it might be wrong for me to have a fling with a very old and trusted friend who wouldn't even dream of telling Susanna.
Or a husband. Another old and trusted friend, isn't he?
Yeah, but is it right to tell Susanna and destroy everything?
Do you know, I used to think you were just a soft touch. But you're actually just a selfish get, aren't you?
Oh, listen to who's talking. Rent a womb herself. But come on, answer the question. Is it right to tell Susanna and destroy everything?
Destroy your cosy little setup, you mean?
Stop avoiding the question. Come on, little Miss Morality. Which is the greater evil? Doing what I'm doing or telling Susanna and destroying everything?
Tell me what, Max? What's going on? I think Max has got something to tell you. Oh, what is it, Max? Hiya.
All right.
Have you heard anything?
Sorry, love, what about?
It's all right, Mum's upstairs. Have you found Susan yet?
No, not exactly.
So you're still not able to clear your name?
No, not yet. But that's not the first thing on my mind at the moment.
The fellow who killed our little Jimmy.
I've found him. There's no point in me trying to get Susan Clark to speak out to clear my name. Not while he's still out there, terrifying the life out of her. So there's only one thing to do, isn't there?
And what would that be?
I just wanted to make sure I knew where to find him when the time's right.
You're not going to do anything stupid, are you?
Hey, off. It's your big day coming up. I wouldn't do anything to mess that up. What's that still doing here?
I'm going to be taking it back in a bit. So shall I check to see if they sell black funeral clothes when I'm there then, eh?
It's going to be a great day for your love, I promise.
So you're not going to do anything stupid?
Getting my revenge on our little Jimmy's murderer. That isn't stupid.
Getting caught for it would be.
Oh, hiya. Where have you been? I went out looking for you, because I was so worried about you.
Oh, just, round and about.
Oh, William's had me run racket, because he's been wanting to know when you'd be coming home. He's really excited with the wedding coming up. He wouldn't settle until he's seen you.
Right, I'll go up then.
Any more clues where he's been?
You heard what he said. Round and about.
Right. I'll shoot over and see if Jimmy Barn pots back. Oh, do you want me to lock the door after me?
Just wasn't expecting him, that's all.
Looks like his dad wasn't expecting him either. I wonder what the next exciting instalment will be. All right, mate. More trouble, eh?
Who says the devil looks after his own, huh? Sorry about that fella there. Lawned himself.
Oh, it's all right. I know that story. You look like you could do with a cup of tea.
I could do with a bit more than that, but that'd be grand.
Yes.
I sent him back to school. Told him to find a bed for the night with one of his mates.
And how are you fixed now?
Well, that's the thing. I'm not. There's a bit of bad news about the insurance.
Insurance. What have they done? I had told you, didn't I? You found a way not to pay it, have they?
Pretty good one like that. I forgot to pay the renewal last year. Well, 6 months ago.
Well, that is a good one. How did you forget?
Well, we're not exactly paper pushers, Niamh and myself. As far as I remember, at the time, I was a bit indisposed.
So you've got a wrecked house and no insurance to cover the repairs? I suppose you're looking for somewhere to stay tonight, are you?
No, I was hoping to sort something at the house, but water's got into the electrics, everything. It'll take a couple of days to dry out, especially in this weather. So it looks like we'll be in B&Bs for a while.
Well, listen, if it's only going to be for a few days, you could stay here if you like.
No. That'd be a terrible imposition.
No, it's... well, I need the cash myself, really.
Oh, I see. How much?
Same rates as your dad.
In law. He's Niamh's flesh and blood, not mine.
But you'll have to do your own breakfast, though.
Done. But could you do me a small favour? Don't let on to Niamh or Alec, especially Alec, about this insurance business. I want to pick my own moment.
Oh, well, don't worry. I used to be a window cleaner. Timothy, you're going to have to be nice to Mr. Musgrove from now on. Him and his family are going to be our new lodgers.
For heaven's sake, Max, just say it, whatever it is.
Well, the thing is...
What? What will destroy what?
We were talking about the new restaurant and everything, and...
You're not thinking of backing out again, are you?
It could destroy everything that we've worked towards, that's all. And so, there you are. There you have it. So, I think we should go and talk about this in more detail.
You haven't told her, have you?
There is nothing to tell. Look, Jackie thought she saw something, but Jackie didn't see what she thought she saw, so it was just a misunderstanding, really. That's why there was nothing to tell.
What was it you thought you saw?
I know what I saw.
What do you think you saw? Look, please, why don't we just go home and talk about this? Look, there's nothing to worry about, I promise.
Well, if there's nothing for me to be concerned about, just tell me.
When we came here for a meal the other night with Warren and Faye, while you and Warren were walking out to the car, I gave Faye a goodnight peck on the cheek, and it seems to have been blown out of all proportion. What Jackie thought she was seeing was a clinch, you know? As if I was in the middle of a big, passionate necking session with Faye. I mean, as if I was just giving her a goodnight kiss, you know? A peck on the cheek.
And that's what all this fuss has been about?
Well, I'm sorry, but it looked like more than that to me.
Yeah, well, it might have looked like that to you, but we were just messing around. I mean, listen, we've known each other for years, remember? I promised that, look, can we just go home and talk about it there, please?
Jackie.
I wish I could say otherwise, but I'm not prepared to lie to you, even if he is.
I can explain. I promise. Susanna. Faye. Faye, it's Max. Faye, the secret's out. Susanna knows everything.
So you were the innocent party, of course.
I don't know why any of us bother with you. You're a waste of flaming skin.
All right, boys.
You're supposed to be walking all Lindsay down the aisle tomorrow. How are you going to do that if you're stuck in jail?
And our week on the close continues at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Coming up next, imagine having £2,000 to spend on a party outfit. Shop till you drop, then dance until dawn. She's Gotta Have It gets all glammed up. Here on 4.
time for a bit of toast before you go?
No, I got to get in. Open up.
Oh, where's that then?
Easy Leg, over on Princess Drive.
Oh, yeah, the discount lecky stuff.
Yeah. If you can plug it in, we've got it.
Yeah. I thought the fella that owned that died or something.
No, he had a stroke, actually, and had to retire. So he sold all 5 stores to someone else.
Oh, right. Well, oh, yeah. Hiya, Jack.
Hello.
Looking forward to the big day, are you?
Oh, I'll be glad when it's all over.
No, you won't. Listen, this is Niamh Musgrove.
Hello.
Oh, I'm Jackie Corkill.
Hello.
Yeah, Niamh and her family are staying at my place until they get their own house sorted out.
Oh, why's that then?
Oh, burst pipe, ruined the place. But as soon as we get the insurance through, we'll get everything sorted out. Get out of Mr. Sweeney's hair.
Sinbad, please.
How many of you are there, love?
Too many. I better go. Cheerio.
Okay, see you later. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra, love. Oh, what was that look for?
What look?
When she mentioned insurance.
That old fella Joey told me he'd forgotten to pay it.
Oh, my God. And she doesn't know?
Well, he said he's going to try and pick the right moment, so...
That's typical, isn't it? More worried about his own skin. She doesn't look that much of a dragon, does she?
He should just come clean, shouldn't he, Jack? Just like your Jimmy would.
Oh, Jimmy never forgets to pay the insurance. Wouldn't be able to fiddle it if he did.
Oh, that's all in the past, eh? How was today?
Well, you know, he's trying to put on a brave face. I mean, what can you expect, Sin? It's not fair, is it? This girl just accuses him and then disappears. And why should she do either? That's what gets me. He hasn't said anything to you, has he? He has, hasn't he?
No.
Sinbad, you tell me what's going on.
I can't. You know why I can't? Because Susanna... She knows, that's why. All right, yes, I'll deal with it later. Bye-bye.
How is Faye?
What, that was...
Pathetic?
Where are you going?
Just going on a message.
Don't suppose you'll be going after that scumbag who killed our Jimmy by any chance? There you go.
Ta-ra.
You okay?
Yeah, just thinking about something.
About how long we got to put up with that Musgrove mob?
Yeah.
So what are you going to do about them?
What I could really do with the money, you know.
Well, I can't put up with your snoring, besides other things.
What other things?
Just stuff you do in your sleep.
Like what?
Look, this house is too small, and what happens if that loser who come yesterday joins him?
Huh?
What?
If the Corkills can live in a garage, so can we.
Oh, yes, I'll have this.
I was thinking of the Musgrove kid.
What? He's not having this while I've got a kid with you.
It's only temporary, and it's a few bob extra, isn't it? And it's quite a few bob extra, actually. So, Musgrove in here, you in with me.
Sinbad, tell me.
Oh, again. I told him in confidence. Some mate he is.
Well, perhaps like me, he was worried you were going to do something stupid. So this Rufus fella, where did you find him?
Well, it turns out he's the one supplying Justin with his smack.
And who's Justin when he's at home?
It's the fella that Susan's been knocking around with. Oh, I couldn't believe it when I saw him. The thought of him still being out there carrying on as if nothing had ever happened.
How can you be absolutely sure it's him?
How could I forget a face like that? He came after our little Jimmy, didn't he? Because he owed him money.
So I take it this is the real reason why you missed our Lindsay's wedding rehearsal.
Once I realised it was him, I couldn't just walk away from it.
What are you planning to do, Jimmy?
Listen, I've been doing my own work. He's got a pet shop on Probert Street, right? It's probably just some place for him to launder his dirty money.
Well, in that case, you let the police know, don't you? And let them deal with this.
You are joking, aren't you? And what am I going to say? Oh, excuse me, officer. There's this fella who murdered my son a few years ago. I haven't got any proof, like, but could you just do me a favour and go round there and arrest him?
No, the dealers, aren't they? And you know their address. Well, he's going to have all kinds stashed there.
So what's he going to get? A few hours community service? What sort of justice is that for someone dealing smack? He's a murderer.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. I'm not allowing you to take the law into your own hands. You're supposed to be walking our Lindsay down the aisle tomorrow. How are you going to do that if you're stuck in Walton jail?
You can't. There's 7 of us having to fit in here. There's Dad, Grandad, Mum and daughter together. There's me, you, and then there's the loser, if he turns up.
Well, I should get first choice anyway, to get away from you.
And hey, what's all this other stuff you were going on about?
Oh, well, it's just... Oh, look, 2 blokes shouldn't be sharing anyway. And, we could call that the staff headquarters. I can keep an eye on the lot for you.
And where's the Musgrove lad going to sleep?
Well, you said it was only temporary. You can have the couch.
Hey, mate. Is this Alec O'Brien's place?
We want to know.
It's a straight enough question.
So was mine.
Is my dad back off his ranger?
What is this? Are you part of a double act or something?
You from this planet?
He means, are you a Musgrove and all?
What if I am?
Well, is this a family thing, is it? Do you normally live with your mum and dad?
Not normally, no. I used to live with my girlfriend.
You used to?
She just took me out.
Perfect. There goes me bachelor pad.
What's up with him?
All right, Cass, thanks. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I mean, it's probably nothing, you know, but I just don't want to take any chances with it being the wedding and that tomorrow. Yeah. All right, love. Yeah, see you next week. And thanks again, Cass. Tra. She's getting on to cover for me.
Well, I don't know what you're playing at. There was no need for you to call in sick.
Oh, and you really think I'm going to get off to work knowing what you might be getting up to behind me back?
So what do you expect me to do, Jack? Just stand back and let that murdering scumbag carry on regardless?
Yes.
How can you say that? Don't you hate the thought of him walking the streets?
Don't ask such a stupid question. Of course I do. But what you've got to remember, Jimmy, is our son was part of that world. He was on heroin. He was dealing drugs himself, trying to rip people off. And as much as it kills me to say is, he knew exactly what he was getting himself into. And that's why he died in the end. Don't let's kid ourselves, Jimmy, that he was some kind of an angel.
Yes. But this is about justice.
Yes! Well, I don't care about justice anymore, Jimmy. Or revenge. The only thing I care about is this family. And I don't want us going within 1,000,000 miles of that world again. Because I couldn't bear it, Jimmy. Not now. Not when we've just got on our feet again.
On our feet? You are joking, aren't you? I could end up back where I first started, thanks to him. This isn't just about our Jimmy.
How'd you work that out?
Because Susan Clark would never have been on smack in the first place if it wasn't for him, and I would never have been suspended.
Jimmy, you've got to learn to be strong, love. Don't you see, you're always going to be bumping into people from your past. People who are going to try and tempt you back into your old ways. But you've just got to learn to walk away, haven't you? No matter what they've done.
Jack, no, I'm sorry. I swear, anything else, yeah, but no, I can't. I can't just walk away from this.
Jimmy, where are you going?
Where do you think?
Jimmy, don't you dare leave this house! Jimmy! Jimmy!
Okay, I'll admit there is slightly more to it, but not much more.
Go on.
Well, you know Faye's a very tactile person. She'd been drinking, and she was telling me that her and Warren are going through a bit of a sticky patch at the moment.
In what way?
Well, he is so obsessed with work that she's feeling a little bit neglected.
So she was looking for attention from somebody else's husband?
Well, I think she would have been glad of a little bit of attention from anyone. In a way, I felt sorry for her.
And you were happy to oblige. What a hero.
No, not at all. No, it wasn't like that.
So what was it like?
Well, it was like I told you before. I was coming out of the toilets at the end of the night, and she was waiting for me, and, well, she just threw herself at me. I was shocked. I felt so embarrassed for her. I knew it was the drink talking. I managed to pull her away. I told her she was making a fool of herself, and, well, I imagine that's what Jackie saw.
And why didn't you admit to all this in the first place?
I don't know. I just don't know. I just felt I was backed into a corner. I was worried that you might get carried away, that there was actually something going on between us. I'm sure that Faye feels absolutely mortified with herself.
So you were the innocent party, of course.
Well, that's the truth, you know. I mean, I know this so-called kiss, it only lasted a matter of seconds, but it's just my luck that Jackie saw it. She put two and two together and made 127. Just like Mike did with Jackie and I in Chester. Remember that?
You can't expect to charge me for kipping down me man and dad.
Why not? I mean, we're practically making ourselves homeless so that you can have a roof over your heads. I mean, look at him. I mean, he's thinking of moving into a freezing cold garage and everything.
So you're getting a cut of the rent then as well, are you? Look, if me man and dad are renting the place off you, then they'll be renting the floors as well, won't they?
All right, mate, you've got a visitor.
What are you doing here?
Well, after seeing the house wrecked, I thought I'd call to see how you are. Or at least how me ma was, like any decent-minded person would.
Oh, yeah. Decent-minded people. You're still living in sin with that tart of yours?
If you mean Ellie, then no. She just dumped me.
Well, at least she has more sense than I give her credit for.
Anyone fancy a cup of tea, Tim?
Yeah, sound.
No, I meant make it.
Oh, yeah, you know, like I said, sound.
I don't think you're going to dust on here.
It's not up to you.
Don't be doing him any favours on our account.
What's got up your backside today?
None of your business.
I don't know why me ma or any of us bother with you. You're a waste of flaming skin. You always have been. I'll call back me ma's home.
You, always so pleasant to each other.
Take no notice. It's just a phase we're going through, I think you'd call it. Even if it has lasted 6 or 7 years.
So how'd you get on with the insurance?
They were right enough. I forgot to pay the renewal thingamajig. It's going to be hell to pay when Neil finds out. It's probably that driving me tongue with Luke just now.
Yeah. Well, I've been there and all, mate. When you've screwed up big style, finding the right moment to say it.
I'm not wrong there.
So is it me just this time again?
What else? All that living in sin bit.
Well, he's bound to be a bit faced about the house being wrecked and everything.
But why does he always take it out on us? I mean, we didn't do it, did we?
No.
You didn't, did you?
Oh, I know, like... No way. Like I went up with me ice cannon, like Mr. Freeze in Batman or something. Anyway, you know he's the egg case. Come Ed, I want to go to the chippy, I'm starving. Come Ed, it'll be easy when my mum gets home, it always is.
I'm telling you, we ought to be putting posters up on the lampposts around here, warning people what he is.
Do you think we should know the full facts first?
Not what he's concerned, Katie. The man's a pervert, and people have got the right to know.
Talking about Jimmy Crocker again, are you, man?
Well, what you'd expect, mate? We got a paedophile living on our doorstep and no one's doing anything about it.
He's right. You see, that's what happens when they give lefties a bit of power. Next thing, the whole country goes to pot.
She's fit, man. Yeah, I think you'll find she's spoken for.
You're not a ventriloquist dummy, are you?
You are?
Then why is he doing the talking for you?
Yeah.
Down, girl, down.
Oh, I was only...
Tripping over your tongue.
Here you go, Mike.
Cheers, mate. You can hear one. You what? The one with the boobs. Are you giving her one?
I'll give you one in a minute.
Why? To go both ways to you.
All right, boys.
It's only a joke.
Yeah, but it's not funny.
All right, all right.
Hey, what's all this about?
It's only a joke.
You see me laughing?
No sense of humour.
I think you better get your mates outside.
Mate, you can pick your mates.
All right, lads.
Do you know those two head pieces?
Yeah. Oh, have I missed something?
What's your game?
What's it to you?
Well, either I'm paranoid or you've been sat here watching me all morning. Do I know you?
No. But I know you.
Oh, yeah.
Does the name Jimmy Corkhill mean anything to you?
Corkhill. Hang about, yeah. You're the teacher who's been suspended from Brookie Comp for messing around with the kids.
No. I'm the fella whose son you murdered.
Hang on. I haven't finished with you yet. Oh, yeah? Well, I'm finished with you.
Moved up in the world, have you? Not selling on the streets anymore. Got other stupid kids to do your dirty work for you, have you?
Look, I haven't got time for this.
Well, never mind. Because I'm sure you've got time for this. That is for my son. And that is for Susan. And this is for all the other stupid fools who ever had anything to do with you.
I'm warning you. Come anywhere near me again and you're dead. Get that?
What a complete waste of time this has been.
What do you mean?
Trying to replace Matthew and Emily. Us. I think I'd have learnt my lesson by now. How could I ever have believed you would have been straight with me?
But I have.
Don't patronise me.
What do you want me to say?
I don't want you to say anything, because I can't bear to listen to any more of your lies.
Well, they're not lies.
Are they?
All right, if you don't want to hear it from me, why don't you phone Faye? See what she has to say about it.
OK, then. I will.
Good. Because I'm sure she'll be able to back up everything I've said.
It's ringing. Answer machine.
Well, don't speak into that. What's the point of jeopardising things between her and Warren?
Don't think you've had the last of this, Max.
Cheers, mate. See you again, eh? All right, sir.
Hiya, mate.
Yeah. Do you reckon they've robbed that, or what?
Ah, come on, mate. They're just a couple of teenagers.
Oh, Leo's not like them, you know.
How do you know what your Leo's like when he's on his own? I mean, don't get me wrong, your Leo's a good kid. I know that big as well. Because his dad's sound, isn't he? Well, them two tearaways, they've got good parents too, or I wouldn't have let them in the house otherwise, would I?
I suppose so. So why are you trying to butter me up?
Everybody's doing that to me today. I mean, does my forehead light up or something to show everyone what I'm thinking?
What are you after?
Well, just missing you, that's all. You know, when we were in the house together, sharing.
Let's hear it, son.
Well, I should never have left you in the first place. I mean, no, me and you, we're made for each other.
Behave, will you? Just cough.
All right, well, their folks are having a bit of trouble with the insurance. They're going to need somewhere to stay.
And you make a few bob.
And I thought that, well, if I moved back into yours, I'd have more space to rent out.
And pass on some of that cash to me. Yeah, no problem, mate.
Oh, nice one, lad. Cheers. And maybe a bit of spare for Tim as well.
And now you are joking, son.
Oh, come on, Mick. I mean, I took him in the first place. I mean, I can't throw him back on the streets, can I?
No, but I can. You, okay. There's no way that scally gets into my house. No way.
Why'd you always have to be such a divvy? We've only been here 2 minutes. You've almost nearly got us barred from the local chippy already.
It's not my fault they've got no sense of humour.
Or you haven't, you mean?
Hey, see him? He's that Kelly's history teacher. The one who's been suspended for fiddling with the kids.
Oh, don't start.
I'm not honest, and he lives in the close. Been down the park looking for little girls, have you? Hey, bit.
Oh, Jimmy, what's up?
I went after him, son.
Oh, you never?
It didn't quite go according to plan, no. I wanted to kill him.
Jimmy, I warned you.
Yeah, all right. I never went through with it, did I? Just ended up scrapping with each other. Then the busies just turned up out of nowhere.
How come?
I don't know. But I could tell by the look on his face when they carted him away. He thought it was all down to me. No. It's all gone wrong, Sinbad.
What has?
Everything. Oh, Lindsay's getting married tomorrow and things couldn't be any worse, could they? I'm supposed to be the big, respectable teacher, aren't I? The proud dad walking his daughter down the aisle. And look at me. I'm back to square one. No job. Some dealer thinking that I've blown him up to the busies. And on top of it all, the whole world thinks I'm some sort of pervert. I'd like to think things couldn't get any worse. But I know it's just wishful thinking, isn't it? What am I going to do, Sinbad? Don't you realise what you've done?
Oh, and you've got the nerve to lecture me about what I do with my life.
Ready for your love?
Very good.
Next tonight, if you can't face putting your best friend in a kennel, why not find a loving foster family instead? The first in a new series looking at personal services. Give a Dog a Home, here on 4.
Wedding flowers are here, love.
Yeah.
Are you coming to check them?
Yeah, okay. Well, come on, then.
Faye, it's Max. Susanna told me to ring and tell you that she might be popping round sometime this morning. Sometime round about now. Right. Talk to you later.
Are you going to answer me or what?
Oh, don't start again.
Have you got any idea what I went through yesterday? Sassy, thinking all kinds.
Yeah, well, there was no need, was there? Because, like I said, the busies had already dragged him away.
Yes, well, thank God they did, because we don't know what would have happened to you otherwise, do we? You could have ended up in the cemetery with our Jimmy. What kind of a day would our Lindsay have had then, eh? Right. I'll go and get Will bathed.
Now listen, when your father gets home, I don't want any aggravation. Any. Do you hear?
Yeah, but I don't want to sleep on there again.
And I can't stay at Bosco's tonight. His nan's coming or something.
I didn't stay off work so we could spend the whole day arguing with each other. I want to get started on the house, okay, and get everything sorted out. Is that clear?
You might want to say that just once more. You've only said it 4 times so far.
Yeah, and I'll keep saying it until I think it's got into that thick skull of yours.
Okay. Any more tea, Gorman?
Hey, don't speak to your mother like that. Say please.
Bathroom's free. I'd have a shave now if I were you. Jimmy, you not listening to me?
Oh, sorry, love. Miles away there.
No prizes for guessing what you're thinking about.
It's just weird the way the busies just turned up like that.
Well, it's all over now, isn't it? Just forget about it.
Over? You are joking, aren't you? That egg case thinks I was the one that called him. I know he does.
Well, you never.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know that, does he?
Just let it drop, will ya? He's going to get what he deserves, and that's all that matters.
Hang on a minute. Tell me it wasn't.
Wasn't what?
Please. Jackie. Tell me you didn't phone them. Oh, no!
What did you expect me to do, eh? Just sit here and pray that you come back in one piece. As far as I was concerned, Jimmy, you stormed out of this house with the intentions of killing him.
You phoned the busies? Why? Don't you realise what you've done?
Yeah, but he won't know it was me.
Nobody suspects that it was me, though, doesn't he? Eh? And he's practically right. And he's not just going to leave it there, either. Before we know it, he'll probably turn up here on the bounce.
Don't you be saying that. Oh, hi, love. Hiya. Oh, she's just upstairs. Go on up. Linz, it's Paula and Kerry here. I'm sending them up. Now, can we just concentrate on this wedding? See if for once we can get a Corkill married without it turning into a pantomime.
No.
Blaming?
Jimmy, is this something to do with you?
No, it'll be him. Aye, aye.
All right, so how's the big day going?
Well, it won't be going anywhere with this lot here, will it? How are we going to get our wedding cars in?
See that? Pump concrete up 6 floors.
I don't care if it can pump up to the flaming moon. Shift it.
All right, Jimmy, you're all set for the big day.
No, but he will be if this lot isn't gone in 20 minutes.
Is all this for your extension? Yeah, get this in today. Get cracking over the weekend. You're not busy then? Be busy, eh? Listen, are you any good at fixing waterlogged houses? Well, have you got someone who needs bailing out? Yeah, I might have a customer for you.
Oh, sorry. Well, hi.
Hi. Have you had breakfast?
Lunch. Some of us went out till 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I heard.
He had a good night. Bit like old times, eh?
Do you, fancy a coffee?
Better not. Gotta go and have a bath and all that. Only got an hour and a half, you know. I'll see you later.
I don't believe it.
Oi, you! What the hell do you call that?
Well, I once knew a fella who named his car after his late wife, but I always felt that was a bit morbid, so I tend to call mine a car.
You what? I mean that? Don't expect my Lindsay to get married in that, do you?
No. Should I?
Is he soft or something? Jimmy, this is Joey Musgrove, one of my lodgers.
Oh, right, yeah, well, just shift it, will you? And you get that lot moved and all.
Take no notice of him. His daughter's getting married today. He's a bit early still, no, isn't he? Yeah, well, he has got a lot on his mind, you know. Oh, yeah. So, you on the cabs then?
No, I'm a milkman.
Oh, right. Right, anyone fancy a cup of tea? Yeah, I could do with one, yeah? Come on.
I should get first pick. You're with him, we're the tenants, we get first pick.
Then it should be mine.
No chance.
None of you should be in here in any case. It doesn't meet building regulations to qualify as habitable. You'd have to apply for planning permission.
What? Put a few boards across the door to make it draft-proof?
Well, if you want to live in it, you don't have to bring it up to the same spec as the rest of the house.
We're not going to live in it.
You're not.
Neither are you. We're just going to kip in it.
Well, if that's the case, what are the rule about pigsties?
Well, it's only for a bit, isn't it? I mean, just while they get on their feet, isn't that right, Joey?
Yeah, that's right.
We might even move out in a few days once the insurance money's through.
Yeah, that's right too.
Look, best bet, don't get me or anyone else involved. Just do what you're going to do yourselves.
In that case, I'll have it.
No chance.
No way.
There's some form of secret society up in anyone, Joy.
Hi, Dad. No, we're just trying to sort out the sleeping arrangements.
Just on a temporary basis.
Really landed you in it with this lot, didn't I?
Look, I better get off. Give us a shout when you're ready and we'll go and look over the damage to your place.
Yeah, I better go and check on Mick's hire car if we're going to get to this wedding, otherwise it'll be a taxi we're after. I think you've got a couple of things to talk over, haven't you? Tim? Tim.
Oh, hey, and remember, this place is still mine.
What's he on about?
I'm going to keep in the garage.
No, you're not.
Oh, Mum, can I have it? It'd be great.
No, you can't. It's too big for one anyway. No, look, there's 6 of us and 2 of them, so we're just going to have to cope the best we can, even if that does mean sharing for a wee bit longer. So come on, let's go and get some lunch and we'll see what we can sort out.
Your mother's right, and it's only for a few days. Right, lad?
Yeah.
Say, it's Matt. Susanna told me to, ring and tell you that she might be popping round sometime this morning. Sometime round about now.
Oh! Oh, dear.
Talk to you later.
I didn't realise you were such a jumpy person. Well, don't worry. I won't keep you any longer than necessary.
Yeah, I'm just checking, that's all. The cars will definitely be here on time. Right, we'll just make sure they are.
Car's okay?
Yeah. That circus out there seems to be calming down and all. Fancy a cuppa?
Yeah. You okay now?
Yeah. Look, I don't want us falling out today, of all days. I just wish you'd kept out of it.
Well, I wish you had. And besides, I mean, if I hadn't made that phone call, it could have been you locked up in a police cell, couldn't it? Not him.
Well, that's the point. He won't be locked up. They probably won't even have anything on him. And even if they had, he'd be out on bail quicker than you can say Ally McBeal.
Do you think so?
Yes, I do. That's why I wanted to do things my own way. I didn't want him to be able to come after me.
Look, it's done now, isn't it? Let's worry about it all tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, all the clobbers here, isn't it, eh? All sorted, except for that button. The flowers. Our Lindsay's had her hair done, the cars are on the way, so all we've got to do now is enjoy the day. Yeah? Yeah.
Who goes first, the bride or the bridesmaids?
Don't ask me. The bride, I suppose.
The bride's always last, because she's always late, isn't she? So, as we haven't seen any wedding cars yet, she and Pop must still be in there. Unless they've just got off in that cement mixer.
Oh, right. So you're going to top him right here, are you? In broad daylight?
Why not? You never heard of a shotgun wedding?
Susanna, I can't tell you how sorry I am. I heard what that girl told you. I don't know what came over me last week. I was so drunk, I really didn't know what I was doing. I can't tell you how ashamed I feel. Poor Max. Didn't stand a chance the state I was in.
I assume you've already spoken with him then, apart from his silly attempts to warn you.
Yes. And you have got to believe there was absolutely nothing in it. It was all my fault. I don't know what came over me.
And when exactly did you speak to him?
He called last night. He was so worried. He was terrified he was going to lose you because I behaved so outrageously.
Very good, Faye. Have you ever considered drama school?
I'm sorry.
You see, the thing is, I had it all out with Max before, and he told me everything. I know exactly how long this has been going on, so you can stop acting now.
So if the insurance covers us, we'll be okay, won't we?
Yeah, but there's bound to be extra expense. I mean, what with the Christmas coming up?
Can I get that computer for Christmas, Mum?
Oh, we'll see.
Can I leave school for Christmas, Mum?
I'll be into the Christmas delivery shoot. That'll bring in a bit of overtime, and you'll be getting your Christmas boxes.
Yeah, and I can do a few more hours with the taxis.
Well, I definitely want to get rid of those Superman curtains in my room.
I've asked you about them every year for the past 10 years.
Yeah, but that was when it was our money, which I couldn't spend on something else, so Superman's out.
Can I get a 4-poster bed with one of those canopies over the top?
Perhaps.
I'd settle for a bed and no grief over Ellie.
And I want new carpets, curtains, wallpaper, paint, furnishing fittings, light fittings, and a whole new wardrobe full of clothes.
What about you, Dad?
Oh, whatever makes your mother happy. That's all I want.
That it then? You walking out? That'll keep you happy, wouldn't it, Mum?
Better go and move that car from in front of across the way.
Hang about. What's going on?
With what?
Well, you hardly said a word in there. So what's with the insurance thing? It's all cool, isn't it?
I forgot to make the payments. I'm not covered.
Oh, you stupid. What happened? Drink away the cash, did you?
Your mother leaves all that to me, and I don't know, I must have done.
How? Why? When?
9 months now. Must have been.
I know when it must have been. When you were ratted. And you've got the nerve to lecture me about what I do with my life.
All right. There's no need to ladle on the guilt. I've enough of that on my own.
So when are you going to turn her golden carriage into a pumpkin?
I don't know. I need to... well... pick the moment.
So how much are you in for?
Thousands. Whatever it is, we don't have it.
Well, if I was you, I'd tell her sooner rather than later. Before she plans to rebuild Windsor Castle on the back of it all.
I will. In my own time.
I know it's not going to make you feel any better, but you won't believe how many times we tried to end it.
You know what I've been through the past few years. What were you trying to do? Put the final nail in the coffin? I thought you were my friend.
Oh, I swear, if I'd been your friend before I got involved with Max, I would never have gone near him in the first place. But it wasn't that simple.
If you'd known me before you got involved with Max...
I thought you said he'd told you everything.
I must have known you for at least 15 years. How long has this been going on?
How much did Max tell you?
How long?
Well, Since college.
College? But that must be nearly 20 years ago.
This'll be Peter's idea of a joke, do you know that?
Come and show your daddy what a lovely boy you look.
Oh, look at him. Aren't you a smart little fella? Yes!
Oh, take a photo, Jim. Come on, you can have your photo taken.
Love, you do it. I'm opening the bubbly.
Oh.
Look at the face on him.
And smile.
Hey, you look lovely and all, kid.
Ah, is that a compliment?
Oh, well, what's it sound like?
Sounds like it's time for that champagne.
There we go.
I need that bag. You'll need a coffin if you don't shut up. Where are they, eh? You want the bride to look her best, don't you? Especially when she gets his brains splattered all over her nice, new, white dress.
Yeah. Finish that off.
Away?
I won't be a mo. Listen, sorry about that before. I was, well, you know.
No harm done.
So, listen, I've got you a drink.
No, I don't normally.
Go on, it's the least I can do.
Not when I'm driving.
Joey, I insulted you before. Don't insult me by refusing. Go on, for my daughter's wedding day.
Jimmy! Jimmy! She's coming down.
Go on, down the hatch. Nice one. See you later.
Everything comes to he who waits.
Quick, get the camera.
Oh, yeah, it's over there. Put the flash on.
Yeah, all right. Oh. Ready for your love? They cheers.
Oh, love. What do you think, Mum?
Oh, kiddo, you look stunning. I couldn't be any prouder. And you do, Kylie.
Nana, why are you crying? Oh, don't worry, Queen. It's just because I'm happy.
Oh, come on, Mum, you're making a show of me.
Oh, Liz, you look lovely.
Hi, mate. How's the vicar? I haven't seen him yet. Just going to catch him and the organist. I think there's a better spot for the photos around the back. Oh, right. It's too, gothic, otherwise. How are you? Great. Just looking forward to it. Can't see what can go wrong now.
Know what's going on.
Hi. Have you seen Susanna at all?
No. And we've just got it. It's still early, so...
Yeah, sorry. There she is. I was beginning to wonder if you were going to turn up.
Don't worry, this is just the warm-up gig. Katie, could you take Harry for a sec?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I could murder you, Max! How can you do this to me, Max? I could murder you! Absolutely murder you!
Not here!
Why not? Do you not want everybody to know you've been carrying on with another woman for 20 years? Is that it? How many others are there?
Susanna, please!
I said, how many others are there?
This is not the place to talk.
I don't know how you can live with yourself. I just don't know.
Sorry about that.
Don't worry, love. They say that it's unlucky for everything to run smoothly on your wedding day.
Sazu?
Old ancient saying.
Well, that's all we need.
What?
Very grand.
Oh, absolute brilliant timing. No, Jackie. I'll go. You okay?
Certainly knows how to make a point, doesn't he?
Life doesn't give, you take. Yeah, sounds like Barry. So what's that then? Some sort of secret code between the two of you?
Suppose it is. It means, am I doing this for the right reasons? Is it what I want, or what I should do? Am I being given it, or am I taking it?
Any clues going?
Well, if you take it, it's on your terms. If it's given, there's always a price.
Do you need a minute or two?
Yeah, probably.
Thanks, love. I'll keep the change, will I?
Yeah.
Well?
Not going.
What?
I'm not going.
What was that?
You heard. I'm not going. I'm not marrying Peter.
Find out if she really means it on Tuesday as Brookside returns to its usual slots next week. Well, coming up in a moment on 4, Ross has a bombshell of his own to drop in Friends.
Just leave it, I'll sort it out. No worries.
All right, any signs?
Does it look like?
I'm supposed to be working later. I'm going to miss the reception at this rate.
If there's going to be a reception after that carry-on between Max and Susanna.
Well, at least Max will be punched through.
Who's that? Well, that's Frankie, Peter's ex. Go away. What's she doing here? A number with the best man.
I'm sorry, Mr. Phelan, but if it gets much later, I'll have to cancel the service. Well, usually I wouldn't be too concerned. But as you know, I'm due soon at the Ring of Bells to celebrate our Morris dancing achievements.
Oh, yes. It could just be that Lindsay's car's broken down or something.
Well, if it was a breakdown, she'd have got a taxi, wouldn't she?
She's dumped me, I know it.
We really should let the congregation know what's happening.
I feel such an idiot. Oh, Lindsay! I know I said it was traditional for things to go wrong on your wedding day, but this is getting ridiculous.
Just crashed into it, you know, and then drove off like a ninja this way. Hey, be spoken for, love, in case you hadn't noticed.
It's okay, Jack. Frankie's just a mate.
Why? And how matey is she?
Well, at least I wouldn't have stood him up at the altar.
Who said anyone stood anyone up?
Well, where is she then, Jack?
Yeah, I know they're late. Look, if you want to blame anyone, blame my wife. She was the one who took the wedding booking.
Blaming me behind my back. How chivalrous.
6 months pregnant? What the hell are you doing drinking?
Shall I tell you what else he does behind my back?
Susanna, please, not here as well.
Come on, girls. Come on. Drop what you're doing. Come on. Come on, listen.
Look,
Let me tell you.
Susanna, please.
I'll tell you what else he does behind my back.
Susanna.
He sleeps with a friend of mine, and he's been doing that behind my back for 20 years.
God's sake.
But then I suppose you knew all that.
Come on, you're going home.
No, let's have the truth. Come on. Hands up, girls. How many of you have slept with my husband?
Look, come on, look, Harry needs changing.
Will you change him then? It's yours, remember? At least we got that bit right.
Come on.
No! I'm here to enjoy myself.
Susanna, please.
Lindsay! Peter will have done one by now!
Just give me a minute, will you, Dad?
God knows what state your mother's gonna be in.
Well, we won't get anything sorted with her clucking round.
So, what's it gonna be? Have you made your mind up yet?
Yeah. Yeah. It feels right.
Are you sure? It's not too late to back out, love.
I was just... Oh, I suppose getting the flowers off Barry, making me think one last time. No. Peter will be good for me. And Kylie.
Look, love, I just want to get you to that church. If only so I don't have to face your mother if I don't. But I'd even take her on if you've got any doubts. It's gonna be about more than whether Peter's gonna be good for you and Kylie. What about here, love? How does that feel?
Fine. It feels fine.
Fine? Lindsay? Oh, do you love him?
Yes. Yeah, I do, Dad.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
And do you think he loves you?
Oh, yeah.
Right. Well, forget all that other stuff, because that's what counts.
I know. Oh, thanks, Dad.
Right. Shall we go then?
Yeah. Let's do it. This way.
Oh, all right. I wasn't at the rehearsal, was I?
No.
Listen, what is the story then, apart from second thoughts?
The truth?
You what?
That had changed because this is the dress that Peter wanted me to wear.
Oh, Lindsay, all this time to change your frock.
All right, oh, the other one got caught and torn in the car door.
Nice one. And what about the cash to pay for it?
Dad, just busk it.
Okay.
Have we got time? Mrs. Loughton, music.
Look at her dress. Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah, but it don't look like the one she described to us.
Look, why don't you get yourself a taxi and go home?
So you can sneak off and hop into bed with Faye.
I can explain everything. Look, we just need some time to ourselves. It's not how you think.
Max, she told me. She told me the truth. All you ever told me was lies. Your whole life is built on lies. Oh, go on. Go and comfort your baby.
I am trying to organise a wedding reception. I can't look after a baby.
Don't look at me.
Who gives this woman in marriage?
Me. And I do.
Peter, will you take Lindsay to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honour and protect her, and, forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Lindsay, will you take Peter to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honour and protect him, and, forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I will.
You don't even know if he'll be there.
Where else would he be? In the pub?
No, but...
Look, the two of you had your heads together in there, so either you tell me what's going on or I'm going down there.
Ah, why can't he sort out his own mess?
Since when has your father ever done that? Since when have any of you ever done that?
What you doing in that dress?
The other one got caught on the car door. It was ripped, you know, covered in oil.
God almighty.
Yeah, that's what caused the delay. Sorry we didn't get in touch. We had to go and get another one.
How are we going to pay for that?
Don't worry, love, it's sorted. They're rented like the suits. So long as we get it back clean and in one piece, we get nearly all the money back.
To God we do, Jimmy. Otherwise this wedding's going to bankrupt us.
Right, sir.
So it's you done. It's all legal now, isn't it?
Yeah, mate, she's an honest woman now.
No, nice one.
Hey, I tell you what, Lindsay, you had our names gone there for a minute. I thought you'd done a running on him.
As long as he doesn't do a running on me.
Oh, you look gorgeous.
Thanks, Katie.
You as well. Hope you really have it.
Cheers, Katie. Where's Jackie Deco?
Oh, she's gone back to the bar to make sure everything's ready for tonight, with the delay.
Oh, ready to change your dress? Oh, I got the other one ripped in the car door. Oil all over it. Oh, I'd have died. It's just lucky my dad had his new credit card on him.
Congratulations, love.
Happy? Oh, brilliant.
Great. If you could put it down, Mr. Corkill, we are running late, you know.
Peter?
So I don't think I can take much more excitement. My nerves were shot in there. I really thought you'd stood him up.
She'd have been mad to do that. Too nice a guy to miss out on.
You know him well, do you?
Used to.
Right, come on, mate. Everybody say cheese!
Cheese!
Hello, love. What are you doing here?
I was going to ask you the same question. Where have you been?
Benny asked me to collect a bad debt, right, Ben?
Yeah, he just needed the witness, really.
Right, we'll be off so.
Do you want to give you a lift?
Well, we've got our own car.
Yeah, I'll drive myself. Can't afford to lose my livelihood. Listen, thanks for, you know.
Listen, mate, whatever goes on between you and your missus is your affair.
Well, I'll see you right. I will now.
Hey.
Have you been drinking?
This is my daughter's wedding day, and I don't want the likes of you here spoiling the photos.
Just gotta know I'm gonna be all right.
There's no one coming after me, is it? The way you went after Rufus.
Why should I let you off the hook just like that?
I'm just small time. I should never have got involved with Rufus. I don't want to know about none of this heavy stuff. Please, leave me out of it, will you?
Well, that depends on you. Leave Susan Clark alone. Stop forcing her to deal for you, and I might, just might, forget that you ever existed.
Whatever you want. I don't care if I never see her again.
Right. Will you tell Susan to get in touch with me? I don't like the whole world thinking I'm a child molester.
But I don't know where she is.
You better not be messing around with me.
No, honest. She's not at home and she's not been in school either. I think she's done one.
If she's come to any harm, you'll wish you'd never clapped eyes on me.
Jimmy!
Beat it. I never want to see you again.
Oh, God's memory. Why? Can you tell me why?
Aye, aye, what's going on?
Is this what your whispering was all about?
What?
Him? This?
Oh, what?
You're not, are you?
No, I'm not. I had one, that's all.
Then what's this?
One bottle.
Get out. No!
Come on, Mum. Calm down.
The boy's right. Let's just...
Get out, okay? All of you, get out now. Kelly, just go. This is between me and your father.
You always spoil it. It's only you.
Why, Joey? Tell me why.
Still might have a hold on her. Are you sure he was telling the truth?
I was too terrified to do anything else.
Look, you want to find this Susan one. Persuade her to go to school and tell them what really...
Yes, all right. Do you want us to take our places? OK.
I haven't even had a drink yet.
I'll get you one, love. So, what did happen with the dress?
Oh, I realised it was what you were wanting, so I talked them into renting it to me.
Why didn't we do that in the first place?
Look, I'm sorry I was late. It must have been terrible for you.
It was, just a bit, yeah.
What did you do while you were waiting?
Well, I waited. What else could I do?
Mum said you went missing for quite a while.
Yeah, well, you know, I just wanted to be on my own. Well, in case you jibbed me again.
OK, fair enough. But I didn't, did I?
What did it this time? Okay, we're living in a sardine tin across the road from a child molester. Because our house is wrecked, but that's going to be all right. We'll probably come out ahead on that. So...
No, we won't. That's it. We won't.
How do you mean?
I forgot to pay the premiums and the insurance. We're not covered. And yeah, it was the trick. But me had to bother with the careful hotel when he went off with that Ellie one night.
You forgot? So you just went out to drown your sorrows, did you?
I didn't mean to.
No, you never do, Joy.
There goes that fella across the road, the guy whose daughters...
Took a drink from a child molester.
I didn't know that, did I? He seems like a nice fella. I would toast in the bride and...
No, I can't hear all of this, Joey. Just tell me what our problems really are, will you?
We're covered for the structural stuff. Not the contents.
So we're just a few thousand down, are we? It's not that bad.
There's no need to rub it in, woman. Look, I know exactly what I've done. All round. I know it all. I'm useless. I know it.
No, you're not. keeps me going and on my toes, eh? Come on, Joey, we've seen worse. At least it's just a few bits and pieces. It's not as if we've lost everything. We've both still got our jobs. Sure, it'll be a wee bit of a struggle, but we'll cope. We always do, Joey. As Dad said earlier, you've got your Christmas boxes coming up in a few more hours than the taxis. We'll cope, Joey. Oh, look, Happy. The perfect couple. Oh, I'm really glad they've made it at last.
Oh, let her have a big day, then he'll dump her.
Susanna, please.
Oh, just look at my loving husband here. He said I do 4 times, twice to me. And then what happened, huh? I'm struggling with a new baby, another one on the way. And what's he doing? Having a fine old time with his mistress, a friend of mine, someone he's been carrying on with for 20 years.
Sorry, I'm going to ask you to leave.
I beg your pardon, but this is my business, so get on with your work.
No, Mrs. Farmer.
Linda, do it.
I need to get Susanna out of here.
But I've only just got here.
She's out of her school. She's telling everyone about Max and that favour and God knows what she's going to come out with. OK, I'll take it home. I'll get the car, you get Susanna and Harry. Oh, Max, I'll take her. Come on, Susanna.
Where?
Anywhere but here.
OK. And don't you go running after that bitch. At least not till you've done the washing up.
Thank God she's gone. I can't believe the things she said. She's not going to let him get away with that, is she? Mm. It's amazing. They only got married in summer for the second time. Really?
Ladies and gentlemen, the bride's father, Mr. James Corkill.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank you all for coming. At least we'll have enough of you to do the washing up. Oh no, Max, I didn't mean it like. Well, perhaps it'll let you go early so you can. No, I didn't mean it like. Sorry. Start again, shall I?
Because of the baby. I am a fool.
Look at the state of her. 6 months pregnant and she's paralytic drunk.
Just move slowly to the front door. I've got your keys.
Oh, you've got lovely eyes. Do you know that?
You okay?
Of course she is. She's just happy, aren't you, love?
No, I'm not actually. He's made a fool of me for 20 years with that smug little cow. You wouldn't do that, would you?
Can you sit out to get inside?
No, you let her get on with this. She should be ashamed of herself, getting in that state when she's carrying a baby.
So, what can I say? Well, to say that I'm the best husband and father in the world wouldn't be true. I mean, I haven't always done my best for them. But that's not to say that I don't love them just as much. And after 20 years, well, after more than 20 years with my Jackie there...
About the same time as Max
I'm
has been on the
chuffed to
side.
think that she still stood by me through thick and thin. Most of it thin. But seriously, though, I think the reason for that is because of something called passion. I mean, whatever we've done to let each other down in the past, the fact that we can still remember how we felt the first time we met is what's carried us through. And I think, well, yes, I think our Lindsay and Peter will be the same. Yeah. I know that Peter has got a good one in our Linz, and, well, I'm positive that she's got a good one in him. He's a smashing fella. He's treated our Kylie Like his own daughter since the day they met, and, you know, he's just brilliant with her. He's got no skeletons in the cupboard. Not like me, I think.
Look, I'm going to stay till Max gets back.
No. No, I don't want him here. But no, please, you've got to tell him to go away. I don't want him here. Promise.
Yeah, but what about Harry? I can't stay here all night.
Oh, please, promise.
OK.
Do you think you're doing okay?
Well, who else was there to look after him? Or Susanna?
Give him to me.
No.
What the hell do you mean?
Susanna's telling me not to let you in.
What?
She wants you out the house.
Don't be ridiculous. Get out of my way and give me the...
Max, I'll look after him. Just go. It's what she wants.
She's out of her mind with drink, for God's sake.
Oh, and is it any wonder? You've crucified her. You've cut her in two with what you've done.
It's none of your business. Now give me this child.
No.
Why did we ever choose you? How did she manage to persuade me to let a hard-faced little bitch like you have my baby?
Just go, Max.
It was you two from the start, wasn't it? Heads together, ganging up on me. It's even because of you that she found out about Faye. Do you know what you've done? You've wrecked my life.
No, you've wrecked your own life and you've destroyed Susanna.
Get out of my house now and give me this child.
No way.
Get out of my way!
Everything all right? Yeah, fine. Max was just leaving, weren't you, Max?
You look after him until she comes round.
Yeah, I'll look after him for Susanna.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
Now, how safe is the air inside your car? Driven has an alarming report on in-car pollution. Here on 4 next.
There you go.
Oh, thanks.
So he's not been home yet?
No, not that I want him there.
Look, I'm really sorry if I've caused all this hassle because I told you.
He's the one who should be apologising. Oof. The more I think about it, for 20 years he and Faye were deceiving us all.
I know, it's mad, isn't it?
And you know what it's really made me think about?
What?
How bad Warren must be in bed. Well, Max is no great shake, so for Faye to put up with him for 20 years...
God, talk about bitchy.
Unless, of course, she's terrific in bed and I'm no great shakes.
Do you care? No. Are you sure you're okay?
No. But I'll cope. And you've been wonderful. I can't thank you enough for last night, especially looking after Harry. Must have been hard for you.
No, it wasn't really. Not keeping Max away from him anyway. Well, you know where I am. You both do.
All right. Pervert. Are you thick as well as retarded?
What?
Perhaps I'm the retarded one. Didn't you and that idiot there get a police caution for that stuff?
Yeah, but that was a stitch-up.
Oh, yeah. Like they stitched you up by picking on you.
What's all this about?
It's about doing something illegal. You know what that means? In someone else's house. On a day me ma's on lates.
Quick, open that. I didn't know she was still here.
Yeah, but if you'd bothered to get up, you would. Oh, and if I'm gonna have to share this with you, clean it up. Now.
Lost. Okay.
So you see, if I don't keep driving, I won't have any livelihood. I won't be able to get my head above water again. I'm sure how often do you have to claim against insurance anyway?
But you'll have to for that car, Iris.
Yeah, well, I'll sort that out. Look, I'd feel better if you took this. If only for the petrol money for driving me from the cop shop.
Well, if you're sure.
So, least I can do. And I know my secret's safe with you.
No problem. But what about your milk round?
Sure, I can't drive a milk float without a license either, can I?
Do you remember my speech at the wedding?
Yeah, it was great.
Well, I never said all the things I wanted to.
Like what?
Ah, you know, how I feel about always letting yous down. You and your mother.
Is all this stuff about that girl at school?
No, it's not about that. It's about why it always happens. I mean, you're supposed to set an example to your kids, aren't you? Hey? You know, be a role model. So all these politicians keep on harping about. Kids need a dad to be a role model. And that's what I always wanted to do. I wanted to give you a better start. And what did you end up with? A load of grief and a converted garage to live in.
Dad, stop this. Don't do this to yourself. You're a great dad. And a great role model.
Who, me? I'm a tosspot scally, me.
Yeah. But you're an honest tosspot scally. You care about us, don't you? Me, me mum, Kylie and Will. You love us, don't you? And you always have, and that's what you've passed on. It's not about material things. It's about how you feel about people and how you treat them. That was the most important part of your speech. The passion you have for me mum. And us. And that's why we love you.
Even though I'm a scally.
Because you're a scally.
Do you mean that?
What?
Do you?
Yeah.
You've gone in.
I did.
You home early then?
I'm knackered.
Oh, Luke, God love you.
It's okay for you. You don't have to kip outside in that garage and those scummy bunk beds with our mat and his crusty skids.
Luke?
Well, he snores all night and won't keep still. And when he's not snoring, he talks in his sleep.
I think we have a wee bit more to worry about than that.
Yeah, okay.
Like where the money's gonna come from to buy the new furniture.
Well, shouldn't that be Daddy's starter for 10?
Look, while you're here, why don't you see if you can get round and shift that builder fella? Get him round to the house for a quote. At least we still get the house repairs paid for.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was looking for. A purpose in life.
That'll be the day. Today would be a good idea.
What are you doing?
You'll see.
Help!
Get out the way, get out the way!
Just burst into flames. Don't know what happened. What are we gonna do?
The levels are down. It was your turn to do it.
I'm sorry.
Your dad will go away. You're a loser, an absolute dozy loser.
There you go, love. That's your steak. Take it.
Well, when did
Never mind that. Just take it. And don't get all moralistic on me. We both know where it's come from. It's drugs money. But it'll give you the start you need.
I know all that. It's just how do we explain it?
Well, that's just it, isn't it? I couldn't. If I started to spend that sort of money, the busies would be all over this place. But who knows what Peter's supposed to have tucked away? All those years running his own business. No one would think twice if he started splashing it about.
Well, he wouldn't. We want to put everything we've got into the new salon at the club.
Right. Well, take it then, love. It'll get you on the fast track. Grab it now or wait another 5 years. It's up to you.
Right. I'm sorry I'm a bit late. I had to pick up my daughter from training. Water soon wrecks everything, doesn't it?
You should see the back garden.
What is so urgent that I had to see?
Oh, no.
Leo?
Is this some kind of sky?
There was a fire in the fryer, but I put it out.
And who started it, eh? You've been messing about as usual.
I put it out.
Right, you out.
I can't, I've got a drain on.
Never mind that, get out.
Yeah, I wasn't even here when it started. I saved your shop.
Look, you ruined my business once before with your messing about. Well, now you're finished, sacked.
But I haven't done anything.
It's gonna cost me half a day's money because of that. I must be mad taking you on. Now get out.
I called around earlier, but you were out.
Why are you here, Max?
I wanted to say I was sorry for hurting you.
Really? Then tell me why. Why you've been unfaithful for 20 years with a friend of ours. Why, when you had me, and even Patricia, why you needed her. And I don't want lies, I've got to have the truth.
I never loved her, you know. It was the same with her. It was just affection both ways.
You had affection from me. You had years of affection from me.
I love you.
I want to know why you needed her.
Because it was easy. There were no pressures. Neither of us were expecting a future together. We just met from time to time. It wasn't only for sex. It was like, I don't know, drinking or taking drugs, something like that. It was just a quick release from all my troubles, and just for a short time, a bit of time out of life. It was like some sort of therapy. Yeah. She was no more than a therapist for me, and I was a therapist for her when she wanted away from all her pressures with Warren and her marriage and life.
Two totally selfish people.
I suppose so, yeah. I needed her, and I know that she needed me. Meeting up, just having a drink, going to the movies together. At times it was just like a safety valve. I mean, I know you might just disagree, but there were times when it saved our own marriage from difficulties. That time spent with her.
Until I found out. Is that going to save our marriage now?
I love you, Susanna, not her.
And I suppose you've been with her since Friday, just for therapeutic reasons, of course.
No.
You're lying.
No, honestly, no. Her and Warren were arranging to go down to London together.
So it was just lack of opportunity. If she hadn't been burning Warren's money off in South Audley Street, she'd be tucked up in bed with you, soothing away your troubles.
No, not at all. Not after all this.
So you've given her up?
Well, more like she's given me up.
She had you living with her the minute I found out. I suppose you'd have come back to me all those years ago if Patricia had been fortunate enough to have a wealthy husband.
Oh, for God's sake.
I'm right, Max. I know I am. You're weak. And you always go the way that offers least resistance, the easy way forward.
I've told you. She doesn't want me anymore. It's over.
Oh, yes, of course it is. Until the next time.
You outbid Rose Finnegan. You spend 20 grand more than you've got to get St. Christopher's.
So?
So? You lose the site this week if you can't pay the auctioneers. And you can have the 20. But I want more than just the beauty salon. I want a cut.
Well, where does it come from?
You don't need to know.
It's dirty money, isn't it?
Look, don't get bogged down with all that. You need this 20.
Yeah, but I don't want to end up in jail for it.
Just Barry Grant where he gets his money from.
Not from drugs. And everyone knows what your dad used to do. That's where it's from, isn't it?
Look, you're talking to me now, not me dad. Now take it or leave it. What? The thought of having a corkill as a partner too much for you?
20,000 wouldn't buy you a partnership.
I don't care what you call it. But I want more than renting space for pieces of hair dryers. I want part of it. And this can buy me into it. That's if you really want to go ahead with it. But no 20 grand. No church hall. No club. Well?
Well, I'm still not sure.
I know you. This Millennium Club's a great idea, and you want to make it work. And I can help you do that. Look, whatever's gone on between you lot and me dad, or even me mother for that matter, is between you and them. This is between you and me. Understand?
Yeah. Okay, then. You're in?
Deal?
Deal.
Oh, just one thing, though. Don't mention this to Peter for now, all right?
Oh, just back from your honeymoon and secrets already, eh? All right. It's your money. I won't say anything.
Don't.
Yeah? Okay.
Tim? What's up?
Mick sacked me.
He sacked you? What for?
One of the fries in work set on fire, all because Leo didn't check the levels. I wasn't even there when it happened. I got there just in time to put the flames out. It's all Leo's fault, not mine. It's not fair.
Did you tell Mick this?
He wouldn't listen.
Wouldn't he? Oh, come on. He'll listen to me.
And what were you doing?
Just messing about with this.
Were you growing weed? You are a retard, aren't you?
It was only an experiment. A project for school.
Yeah. Sounds for coursework.
As in, of course. Since when have you been doing GCSE narcotics?
Actually, it comes under pharmaceuticals. Hey, all right! You better do one.
You little...
Look, we've all done the odd thing we're not proud of.
Smoking, it's one thing. But growing it?
Yeah, well, I've never understood it myself. Look, I'm a builder, not a policeman, OK?
Appreciate it. Thanks.
The reason I told him to disappear is because you probably will kill him when I tell you what caused all this.
Go on.
Well, it looks like Jack the lad there, while setting up his school project, kicked off all the insulation to the rising main, and it froze during the cold snap we had last week and went pop.
You're right. I would have killed him. Especially after what he's put me dad through.
Should never have given him the chance. Could have ruined me.
Nick.
Sin, if you come in on the bounce, you can forget it. I gave him a chance and he screwed up. So in future, he doesn't come anywhere near this shop, not even as a customer.
Hey, that's enough. Tim didn't start the fire. He tried to put it out, and he used the fire blanket. He tried to do it properly, like I showed him.
Oh, yeah, when things went too far.
He wasn't even here, Mick. He'd gone on his break.
Why didn't anyone tell me this?
You wouldn't listen. You just wanted me out because you never even wanted me here at all.
All right, Tim, that's enough. Now, none of this would have happened if Leo had admitted that it was his fault.
It was his turn to check the levels, and you never checked them.
I told you to see to that.
I forgot. You had no need to sack him, Mick. And what's more, if he hadn't been so quick off the mark, this place would have gone up in smoke.
Yeah, right. I'm sorry, I should have listened.
So, does he get his job back?
Yeah, of course he does.
Feeling bad?
Do you think?
You could make it up to him. Well, he's still keeping on the settee with those Musgrove kids.
Yeah, Tinid. Tim, you can bunk in with Leo if you want.
What?
You didn't own it when you should have done. I sacked somebody because you were too much of a coward to complain about your own carelessness.
There's not enough space in my room for two.
All right, well, seeing as you wanted to move into the garage to take care of yourself, you can have that. Tim can have your room. And you can see about finding another job and all.
All right.
Well, it's obviously he's not interested in working here, so why should I take the risk? Tim might not be here the next time you screw up.
You caused it. That's why I keep slapping you. You've got me ale fella back in the ale, and him and me mum about to go into hock over their heads.
I didn't forget to pay the insurance.
We wouldn't have needed it if it hadn't been for you.
Hiya. You the smart aleck who's been having a go at my dad?
Depends if you've got a pervert for a dad.
My dad's no pervert.
Everyone knows about him.
You listen to me, you moron. He will clear his name. But in the meantime, you keep your gob shut. You lay one finger on me, and I'll have the busies crawling all over you and everyone in that house, all right? You listening?
Yeah.
Hiya. Any trouble from the Musgrove lads?
No, I've just passed him out there, not a peep.
Thought not.
You haven't been over there on the bounce, have you, Lindsay? I told you.
Well, it worked, didn't it? I told him you were going to clear your name.
I'm not so sure. I haven't found Susan yet, have I?
No.
No. I've tried everywhere. All the places she hangs out. I even risked waiting at the school gates at home time and all. I will end up being called a pervert if I get reported for that. I don't know what to do, Linz. What if Justin's done something to her?
Look, she's out there somewhere and you've got to find her.
I'll tell you now. If I don't find her and clear my name, I'm finished. So I might as well pick up that phone and hand in me notice now. In fact, that's the best thing to do, because I just can't handle it anymore.
No, Dad. That job means a lot to you. So you keep looking for Susan and you'll clear your name, right?
I keep thinking about losing my job. And the busy's turning up over Rufus.
Stop it. Just stop it now. You keep trying and you'll get what you want off Susan Clark. Well, now pull yourself together and keep going. You can't give up now. I don't want anything messing us up, right?
I swear I didn't love her.
How can I ever believe anything you ever say to me again? This wasn't some one-night fling, some one-night drunken fling. This was 20 years of deliberate, cynical infidelity.
I didn't love her. I never did, and I never will.
We lost our children, and you were seeing her. And don't deny it. Don't dare try and deny it. We went through all the stress and upset of trying to adopt,
And you were seeing her. We had a surrogate child. And you were still seeing her. It's beyond belief, Max. Why? Especially all the surrogacy with Jackie. Why go through all of that when you had her?
Because I love you. I saw how you tried to kill yourself over Matthew
You
and
went to
Emily.
her bed. That's what you did. Through everything we've ever done together, it was always you and her.
Because I still love you. That's why I did it, for you.
And why did you marry me again in the summer? Come on. The truth.
I don't know. I just...
The truth. You promised me the truth.
Yeah, we were having a conversation. I was talking to Faye. And she said if it was all in a film, it would make a great ending. And
what?
You wanted the truth?
You married me because that spoiled bitch thought it would be a good idea. You let her plan my life.
It wasn't like that.
Your baby's crying.
What?
He probably needs changing. You better check.
We're talking. Let him cry. Look, a few minutes won't make any difference. Sit down. Look, where are you going? We're supposed to be talking. Look, Harry is crying. He needs changing. Don't you walk out on me. Where are you going?
To Lisa's.
You can't. I can't look after a baby.
Ring Faye. Ask her advice. Ask her on to babysit. Tell her how you're going to manage on your own. Don't you dare touch me.
Boating trips and children don't always mix, but what about cosmetic surgery and sightseeing? The Real Holiday Show is back with a new series and a new presenter. Davina McCall does the honours here on 4 next.